Salford is a community spirit?
I think Salford is like a book. It may look bad from the outside, but if you look inside, the community is actually one of the best around England.
Community is a massive thing, and in Salford especially, we all come together to unite as a force.
You get to feel all the cultures, but you still know and that you're proud to be from that community.
The lads were really unimpressed by the recent Panorama documentary about Salford. They felt like it was quite an unfair depiction of the area. So they've been working on their own tour, kind of looked at the different issues they want to talk about. So it's completely led by them, completely written by them, completely directed by them. So we're excited. It's going to be good.
This is the Salford market, and and the butcher, he's been there for 3 generations. His father and his grandfather were there before him, and 104 years the butcher's been going for. And this is the carpet store. He's been there for 41 years. We asked him yesterday what his thoughts were on the community of Salford, and he said he couldn't get a nicer community.
It's not fair to the people that aren't part of the gangs, because it is only a minority of people that are in gangs or that are criminals. But yeah, so I think that it should have showed more.
It's the media who are misinterpreting us, and that's why that man then, he came up, because he thought that the media was doing another bad thing about it. So if we spread this, Salford will get back on the map.
You know, there are a small minority of people who do terrible things, and I won't, hide from the fact that this needs to be sorted out, but it's a very small minority. You can see from these kids today, and they're desperate to make sure that people know that their community is an amazing place to be.
This is the library and the doctors, and the library is important in the Salford precinct because it boosts education and it keeps people off the street so they can fall back on reading.
Because of the stereotype that Salford has been portrayed as over the years of the media, it's kind of made everyone think that Salford's a bad place, and we're not, we're a community.
Most people in Salford know Mocha, so if you come into Salford and it's like, oh, we'll meet at Mocha, but it's just an easy place to get to. It's kind of in between everywhere.
People say that if you're from the Duchy area or on the Height, then you're destined to fail, sort of thing. But the school that I go to, Buell Hill, it's the last Ofsted report that we had. It got good all round, and that's a good example of us not failing.
These here are the flood affected areas. Even though the floods were one of the worst things that happened in Salford, it actually showed the people the true side of Salford by helping out with people and fixing the damage.
It was people from all over Salford that came. Even if they live half an hour away from here, they all came in. They gave anything that they could, all the spare time, mops and brushes, just to come down and help out.
I'm 14 and I would like to be a doctor/scientist.
I'd rather want to go into professional wrestling or into doing animation for cartoons and stuff like that.
Law or medical.
At 14 I want to be a computer scientist.
My aspiration is that I want to become an astrophysicist when I'm older.
I'm 14, I'm from Chester Street, and I'd like to go into the medical or changing. I would like to be able to affect people's lives.
I'm 13, I'm from Highball, and when I grow up I'd like to be a musician.
I live in Peel Green and I'd like to own a restaurant or something like that. Like if you live in a caravan, flat, anything, because it's not where you live, it's who you are.